Wow. So we got a new patch, and the patch notes are incredible. I'm just going to go through them. Four new boss relics. Yep, that sounds really fun. I can't wait to see what they are. Some boss relic reworks. Okay, let's see what they are. I was skimming a few of them, and they look really, really interesting. New rare relic for all classes. That's cool. 11 new regular battles. Wow. Okay, new mechanics. Oh, I like this. Interesting. I'll have fun fighting them all. Three new regular enemies. Cool. Okay, good. Oh my god, I actually love this change so much. This is so cool. Hmm. It's battle meta. Boss relics that double your. Okay, sure. So this is a nerf to peg upgrading and a buff to stuff like, is this your card? Okay, I like it. Oh, nice. I actually get to choose to end my shots. Nice, because I think I had a rubble recently that actually despawned, and that was really, really sad because it could have gone on for a very long time. Controller change, yep, sure. Boss relic changes. Oh, I like this a lot. Yeah, I like that a lot. Which just sure wasn't particularly balanced. It was reasonably fair some of the time, but not enough of the time to where I was happy with it as a passive. But now this looks like it should be different. Bit hard to tell without playing it though. Hmm. Okay, I like this. I like actually having access to your hammer, and I like the fact that it's only active every other turn. That's really cool. Five's finesse. Okay, so that's really good with affected by finesse three times and affected by finesse four times, as well as just Mask of Joy is just +1 now. It's definitely not the worst boss passive ever, but it certainly was pretty bad, and you basically never wanted to pick it up because most of the time you didn't have good refreshing, and if you had good refreshing, you don't really want to get rid of one. Okay, I like it, but as long as they change Gardener's Gloves so that it actually also affects um, self-damage, I mean, sorry, Rituals, then then I'll be much happier because oh, sorry, and one of Scott now. Because right now it only affects orbs, and that's just really unfortunate. Okay, that is actually awesome. I love that because it was kind of cool to have the fight just be like, oh look, you lost because you didn't set up your deck for this. But that's probably not a good thing to have in the game. Orbs that are flat. Okay, yeah, sure. Reduce the number of double pigs. Oh, I see. So it increased. Oh, I didn't notice. Pocket watch triggers 15% faster. Cool. Dungeon die shifted from -3. Okay, makes sense. Wait, what? Oh, instead of 50%, it's 60%. That's actually a really cool change. Huh. So if I have what, like 180, that's two guaranteed touches. Okay, that's cool. Strange Brew now makes special pegs provide 3 pegs worth of damage when they act. Oh, Strange Brew is actually like pretty interesting now, right? Yeah. Obviously, it's not as like consistent as like Safety Net, but if you have, let's say, two more on the board, it's starting to look really, really good. Okay, I like this change a ton. Matyorbska. Oh, thank you. I like this change. This might actually be the first time we've ever had a balanced Matyorbska. Don't know if that's possible, but it might be. Balm, sure. Oh, exacerbate. Hmm. I like that a lot. Protect Orb 3, 4, 5 every 11, 9, 7, 2, 4 every 10, 8, 6, 4 every 6. That's actually interesting, I think. 5 every 7, 4 every 6. I feel like 4 every 6 is nicer. Duplicate Orb. Okay, sure. Rare to uncommon, good. Toil and Trouble. That looks good. Offering now hits all enemies. Okay, nice. I was trying to get used out of offering before, and it is just unfortunate that like if you don't hit pegs, it just does nothing. I thought that it was decent because I had chest piece, but apart from that, a bit tough to use. Coins have been added to pegs in chest notes at crucibles less than 8. Huh, that's nice. That's cool. Move to Rebond. Oh my god, nice. That was just an absolutely brutal fight to get. It's just like, oh, I just lost 50 health in my crucible 20 run. Oh, that's fun. Oh my god, I think this is amazing. Oh, I'll have to see. So with the bug fixes and small changes, as you can see, there are a lot of them. So I'm just going to quickly go through them and then I'll cut to each one that matters. There are a lot of really important ones here, but I'm only going to be skimming off some of the ones that I feel like talking about. Apparently, the Shield Mage's mini boss, big attack had now has its damage scale by C17. That's cool and all. It's only the big attack though, which is actually less important than I thought. Bombaston is now in Pektar. That's pretty damn cool. Um, oh, this one was really nice. I've actually been having a lot of issues scrolling, so that's cool. Boomyverse apparently was not working at all before, which is good because I thought the passive was pretty bad. It just wasn't really doing exactly what you wanted it to do. And sure, it's nice when you get it for free, but choosing between stuff, it could generally, like most of the time, you wouldn't really want to be picking it up. This one, the Turn Night battle might be a lot harder. This might be a really big deal. I don't know. The Turn Night battle has been getting progressively harder and harder, just because of how gameplay has ended up. But yeah, this may be a big deal. Maybe it's nothing. This is actually very interesting. So the shots that you knew how to take might be different now. Something to be worried about. There's some fun Haglin's hat fixes, which is great. I didn't notice that it wasn't fully working before, but it makes sense. Oh, let's use. Okay, sure. That's funny. I actually did complain about that because the bestiary says different things about them, and they should basically be helping the player effectively, is what I read. Bag of orange pegs, sure, yeah, like that's pretty good. Just some really fun stuff down here. Boom, boom. Yeah, this is actually one I also ran into. I was upgrading Obelisk mid-run and I couldn't tell whether or not it was actually getting the benefits. And now it seems like that'll be working. Oh, this one's a fun one as well. Dragon Boss, Queen Dragon. Um, Now gets to immediately do its fire attack, because sometimes it would just lag out a bit. This is funny. I actually went above it using the 99 delusion thing, but looks like you could also do that without the 99 delusion thing, which is a fun bug, but yeah, it should definitely, most definitely be fixed. Morbid Orgs now probably don't trigger on any on-hit effects. So I think this affects stuff like whenever you hit X number of pegs, slime it or add a bomb there. And that was actually one of the really nice effects of Morbid, because what you do is suddenly you create a something to hit from nowhere, and then you get more upwards momentum, which is like super super cool. And yeah, that's it. So let's run into a run. As usual, we're just going to try and find as many things as we can. So Crucible 7 Peglin Tuition, and let's try and find things. I feel like Super Boots is what I want for trying to find things. New boss passives. So I feel like I should definitely see. I definitely will see at least one new boss passive. Whether or not it's actually a new boss passive or a reworked boss passive, though. Yeah. Personally, I'm hoping for a new boss passive, but I'll happily play with like any of the reworked boss passives because they seem like really cool changes. I'm very impressed with how many changes we got this patch. I'm quite happy about it. Hopefully, we get some of the new enemies as well. I'll also happily get some of the new map changes because they sound like a pretty big deal. It's not bad. I'll take it. If I could get a cake this run, that would be pretty fun. Have not properly checked the map. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that's this. Yeah, okay, this was the map change because this is the easy one. And I'm pretty sure it's this. So there's no slimed pegs here. What would you call these? Sticky? There's no sticky pegs there. Which is actually like a pretty big deal. Although apparently didn't hit any bombs still. Okay. No bomb. Wow, shocking. Great stuff. I should have shot like this, try and clean. Yeah, all that lovely stuff. Cool. Don't really mind about losing that health that much because Super Roots is a great way to get it back. So Exacerbate is a targeting orb, so very good against resistance now, with 1-2 upgrades, solid final damage, and increase hit enemies debuffs by 5. I liked Exacerbate before, although it certainly wasn't the best. I think this one is certainly much more interesting. If I was playing round rule, I would potentially just pick it up. If I had other debuff stuff, I certainly would, but Yeah. Minotaur. It's not going to be a very fun fight because we're probably going to take 2 hits. But so far these first 2 shots have been above average. Oh, damn. Would have been nice, eh? You're not going to do anything, unfortunately. Trying to slow it down a bit so that it stops just before the refresh, but I'll take that. Okay. Not bad. As I thought, we'll take out 2 hits and then move along. Unfortunately, you have to get pretty lucky to have a Minotaur this early on and only take 1 hit. 133, not bad. Aliens, Rock, or Augur clear the way. So these are very, very decent. I think we will just stick with an Augur. I swear that was in game. Healing is great, Dumbbell is great, and the rest sucks, so I feel like that makes my options pretty simple. I do have another store later on, so let's just save that cash. Actually, 3 Elite Area 1 makes it very likely that I find the new passive, ideally. Oh, yuck. Did not check where that was, huh? Please tell me that I got the momentum right in this shot. Perfect. That would have been very unfortunate if I didn't. Your plants is probably the worst follow-up, but if I can hit this refresh, that opens me up to hitting this bomb. Certainly not the most fortunate, but now I can start trying to discard a bit more. We do at least have access to a pretty decent chunk of healing. Like, I'm certainly not going to complain. Unfortunately, no reload here. It would have gotten me, what, like 1 health? Which ain't much, but it's not bad. I could go full reload, or I could just take an early grinding 1-0 because, you know, it's an early grinding 1-0. Yeah, okay, so I did hear the new sound, okay. It sounded like a scream to me when I heard it first. Cool, cool. Full lightning, that is tempting, and then you have R for controller to cycle through the options. That works. Let's try this shot, and looks like that solves my navigation for me, which is what I was attempting to do. Yes, I could have picked up a lightning orb, but oh wait, I didn't even need to worry about that. Well, percentage max health heals combined with a grinding monster, sign me up. Also, wow, that's cool. That's actually so handy. It's access to more cash for navigation inflation. So Orbit Story, it increases the chance of rare relics in chests by 50%, so I do kind of want to just pick it up, just so I can find a new rare relic. But I think I'll just take Sparing's for investment because it actually heals me, which is like a pretty cool thing to be doing. Yep, it's not the most. Wow. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to take in this new map. This is quite cool. What if I go here? Looks much less interesting. So it looks like you have 2 shots you can take, and both of them are interesting. This is one of them. Let's try and take you out. Yeah. So it does that. And now I guess you get in here and get the bombs. It's like a little haven thing. That's pretty cool, actually. Gotta be honest. Oh, nice targeting, twat. Nice targeting. Luckily, we then get this shot, which is pretty excellent. Although I kind of would have enjoyed smacking these bombs a bit. So can I do a shot like this to hit the bombs? Not really, and actually that was potentially very unfortunate. I'll just reload. Guarantees I get a kill, and I'm not getting any healing then, but I stay equivalent. Still no bombs, damn. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I thought I messed up that shot, god damn it. Okay, this is a very cool map. Until I get used to it, it might be kind of rough for a while, but it's a really cool map. 46, cool. Oops, I was trying to change my targeting. God damn it. Ah, I see the death animation. That's cool. Yeah, I'll do a dagger upgrade just because I'm kind of scared. I'm scared. Nice. 42, okay. I should most certainly be getting that in the Molfire, which is actually really big. It's a lot of healing. So that's unfortunate. I thought it would... Actually, it's fine because Augur just procs again. Yeah, nice. That Augur pickup was just a great idea. So I managed to find one new map in Area 1. That's cool. I think there were 3 total in Area 1. So we've got a bit more for us to collect, but a good start. Good start for sure. Nice targeting, by the way. Perfect. Such a spooky noise. I wonder if that's like a bat-specific noise. Let's just do this. Perfect. Surely it's a bat-specific noise. 2. Okay, we're getting it before the boss then. Quite literally the first coin we hit. Another plant spike, okay. It's not that bad. We have Augur here, which is very decent, but if this doesn't hit a crit, that is really, really unfortunate, huh? Super unfortunate. So then we can even kill him before the first shot? That's annoying. At least this is like a pretty decent shot. Followed by this hitting the crit. Damn. Ugh. Yep. Perfect. Okay. Nice. Not bad. Not bad indeed. Then we get a passive 44, and then we get a dagger upgrade. Now AoE is not the best, but we have scaling into Mole, which is like pretty interesting. Perfect. I know I'm only getting 1 health there, but it's still worth it. For sure. Yeah, I'll just do it. It's just safer. Dupot to get me some more crits sounds like a really, really good idea. Molifao is very tempting though, but Dupot is just really good here. Very decent. Actually, I could get that. Not going to, but I could. I'm just going to try and minimize what that does. Don't really want it doing that much, I think. As opposed to that shot. Which I actually did want doing stuff. Okay, well, at least hitting 1 crit here is pretty positive. Help. Perfect. My mom's kind of exactly what I was looking for. Oh wow, I even got my heal. Man, there's so many more coins on this map than I expected. That's great. Cool. I'm doing a pretty good job of like not killing the plants, but it's actually just working. Let's go for a cool bounce shot like this, and actually it should get a ton of damage. Yeah, that's what I thought. Pretty tough. It's really very good. Alright. So I didn't find any of the new passives somehow. I mean, what, there are 16-ish passives, and I saw 4 of them with 3 new ones? Okay, that's slightly under odds. So the only one that actually changed here is Matyorbska shows, so I guess I've got to take it. Orbs and multi-ball shrink with each split. Just trying to fully understand that wording. I think that's just trying to account for itself, and I don't think it has any serious extra stations, but it could. How many question marks do I... Oh my god. Tiny pebble. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so Matyorbska is now just a tiny shot. That is interesting. Very interesting. Hmm. That's certainly a change. 2 question marks is pretty nice, eh? Yeah, that's actually a pretty big deal, huh? Yeah, this might be the most balanced Matyorbska shell there's ever been. A Matyorbska. I mean, the Matyorbska at -2/-2 was pretty balanced because a lot of the time you couldn't pick it up, but a lot of the time not being able to pick it up and it being balanced are kind of two different things. Um, what am I even trying to do here again? Go to double store? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Printing gold. 56 damage for 40 gold, but then I'll heal. Like, sure. Oh. So apparently they didn't fix everything. Classic, eh? Classic. Very cool. Because I should have gotten a heal there. Either way, I did get a second heal just then, though. That's cool. They did do a very good job of fixing a lot of the issues I've run into with Haglin's Hat plus Sprouting's investment, though. Which is nice. Yep. Like, the orbs being small is certainly a pretty big change. I think that the passive will still be... Okay, it's definitely nowhere near as strong as it was before, that's for sure. In terms of how strong it is now, though, it's a tough question to answer. Having more orbs on the board is always valuable, but making it so that all of your orbs are small is actually pretty rough. Oh, I'll go with this dupe stuff is really good, huh? You're not dead? Jeez. Oh my god! I want to see how small they become, so yeah, I'm definitely taking that. It just sounds so funny. They're gonna become so small, oh my god. This is gonna be amazing. It's 100,000,000% navigation inflation. I really want to test out the new Strange Brew. And I didn't receive change. Right. I'm just gonna press buttons. Unfortunately, I don't have question marks for a while. Okay. Spook. Oh my god, this is a big off. Huh. Oh, I see. So it maintains the size. That's really funny. Oh my god. It maintains the size of the orbs, but it keeps creating smaller versions. It's so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Very Filibuster was just really nice, wasn't it? Yeah, so the new Matyorbska is interesting. The fact that it's big now as well, it changes targeting. Oh my god, it's literally a Matyorbska now. Right. This is so crazy, oh my god. Still trying to get used to all of this. Man, I love this patch. Actually just awesome. Still not my favorite patch ever because there are a few very good candidates for that. But damn, this is actually crazy. You're probably gonna hit a crit. Well, maybe not, huh? Wow, this is awesome. Oh my god. I just want more of these on the board, thanks. That's cool and all, but I guess we just take a bunch of them, but it's actually pretty damn good here, isn't it? Because I have Augur, Sand Arrows, Bunch of Ammo, with extra crits being generated onto the board thanks to Shuffle Plot. It seems pretty good. Not crazy, but pretty good. Obviously, the thing there was insane. Knuckles. But I kind of wanted to do something a bit more synergy based because Knuckles is pretty much always good. Whereas, sometimes even applying Bramble just does not matter. So, yeah. Yeah, our recovery healing has been amazing. Not surprised. Oh, we just stun lock them as well. As long as we deal damage, and our crits are always going to deal damage, and we have scaling normal damage. It simply works out. Great stuff. There is a shuffle pot there. I will upgrade the Matyorbska yet again because it's just a funny orb. It's certainly different. I think that it's going to be weaker. It's not as weak as I initially considered because it actually remains big for one of them. Oh, this is just disgusting, isn't it? Jeez, man. I feel kind of bad. Okay, but it turns out being able to spam the board with orbs is still going to be amazing, isn't it? So that's the takeaway with the Matyorbska passes. It's just always going to be strong to be able to do that. I don't need egg anymore. I don't need egg anymore. It's unfortunate, but I just can't use it. I can collect coins on these treasure maps. Treasure maps. Like, that's so awesome. Rallying Heart, Unicorn Horn. Obviously, we'll just take Unicorn Horn. Alright, so the question is, what shot are we shooting now to try and collect the most cash? Because, like, I have Navigation Inflation. It's really worth me trying to collect as much cash as possible. And that shot was not a good shot for doing so. Alright, surely, right? That's fun. We're just gonna keep grabbing him. I'm sure he cares. Oh, this is... I should just get a good hit off here, though. Good hit, I say. What am I fighting? I'm fighting a boss who actually cares about my health. Oh, it went small. I see. Bit hard to consider where it goes when it's going small. Uh-oh. How much damage is that? Ah, not even that much, to be fair. And there's like no shot that doesn't crit. Perfect. Whee. Still didn't shoot my egg. Promo of Frost just for Giga Pierce? Sounds cool. Is that I Turtle? I mean Peglin Tuition? This is giving me extra options? I am wondering what that sound is. Refresher, Fresh Banana are both really, really good. I don't really care about that. I did just turn down a Shuffle Orb, but I don't care about it that much. In theory, I should be picking it up. Oh, that's a lot of healing. Also, that counts as slimes now. Cool. Maybe it did before, but I just never really ever used that combo, so I don't know. Huh. Seems good. Yeah, Matyorbska's still going to be just as good as ever, but it's so weird now. Oh my god. It's gonna take a while to get used to it. I kind of wish that they have old Matyorbska in the Hall of Fame section where they have the old stuff that was ridiculously broken. Because it'd be fun to play with it still, but obviously, you know, actually having it as an orb you can get in the game is a bit of a different story. So limiting it to custom run sounds fun. Yep, cool stuff. Very simple. I'm just going to shoot that because that way I get to shoot this orb again. It's just a fun orb. Alright, please, 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 please. Do I have Eye of Turtle? I don't. Please. Oh my god. Plus one multi-ball, but attacks get -2, -3. So it's basically just Matyorbska Show, except different. 2 times. 6 times. Yep, okay. Sure. Sounds good. I'm just shot spamming onto the board. That looks like a very, very good passive. -2, -3 is a very big deal, by the way. It's quite different than -2, -2. Oh my god. I want to see how tiny this Matyorbska gets. I don't know if this was a good idea. It probably wasn't. I shouldn't have made. I should have tried to not hit the crit whatsoever. Okay, this is funny, even if it's killing me. And at least it's funny, eh? Alright, let's just try and find something that actually scares me up, because taking -2, -3 was an interesting play for sure. Potentially should not have done it. Nice, lots of healing there. Just because it's giving me my Hangland's Hat proc as well. And it should be fine. Or maybe not. I just need to deal damage with this thing, which is unfortunately not possible yet. But I will be stopping the guy behind him, from actually dealing damage to me. Oh, actually, if I hit a crit, which is very easy because I've got millions of tiny little orbs on the board. I thought that shot doesn't hit a crit, and yeah, this shot totally is. I mean, it makes sense because this shot's way bigger, but still. I mean, the good news is we do kind of just have the resources to still get through these fights, but I kind of am in desperate need of fighting skill. You know, like a Bruskin Apples roundabout now would be very, very decent. I'm sure that one health matters. Decent AoE damage per shot. Quite decent. Honestly, pretty ideal setup. Just because I either deal damage or I kill. I mean, deal no damage or kill. Until I gained them a circle. Just like that. Alrighty. I still kind of want some mass scaling, but obviously I'm not going to turn down another Matyorbska because they're funny. And funny is just the best possible orb I could pick up. Oh, there we go. I have Turtle. If only it was earlier, because I'm just going to take the good option. Unfortunate. 64 gold, baby. Man, I love that passive. Yeah, Matyorbska is definitely not as much of an insta pick up anymore. Right? Right? I don't know. It's very hard to consider how good it is. But the odds are so small, it's actually hilarious. So they did maintain Matyorbska Show being in the game, but they probably didn't maintain the Matyorbska actually remaining in the game. What passive do I get here? I should probably pick up the battle, to be fair. But now I'll just rely on scaling from my boss passives. Thank you very much. Short stack's a pretty solid one. I ain't gonna complain. I love if I just go to a question mark, I just heal 15% of my max health. It's just like a fun interaction. I'll agree around with just after the question mark. Oh, did I miss up? Yes, because there's 2 question marks. Alright, I believe in you. Perfect. Oh my god, short stack is still not enough to actually counteract it. A lot of the time. It is this time because I've had enough time to shuffle around the crits, but I don't have that many crits on the board, so it's actually not granting me that much of a benefit to my crit damage. That's fine. 540 cash bye-bye. That's cool. I should just be dead next shot. I imagine that just hits the crit. Wow. Oh, okay, surely. No. Oh, it's pretty fine. Just gives me more chance to scale up for my next shot, which... No way, these all go the same way, right? Ho! They all went the same way. Oh my god. It's hilarious. I mean, it means I get the Matyorbska kill, so I'm not complaining, but... Impressive. -2. Stat +4. Wait, what? They buffed Dungeon Type? Huh? That was unnecessary. But I approve. Dungeon Die is now really good. It was just pretty decent before. I found it to be a very useful tempo passive for just making sure that you, like, as long as you had your backspace button, which was pretty common, just making sure you can shoot good shots, especially if you have ambidextrony. It is understandable as to why it got changed, because it's a bit hard to see the upside in it when you have to get lucky, but I find that because of the backspace button, your luck would usually just balance out just fine. But yeah, that Dungeon I pickup certainly was nice, huh? It's going to help out an awful lot. No coin pegs to be had, which is full cash per coin peg. Which doesn't matter as much as going to... You can change it. That's unfortunate. I would have loved to see a change to it. Hmm. I need to study up on how to pop 3 pegs there. Oh, that's refresh move after every shot? Oh my god, I forgot that actually does something. Complex score is also decent. That's actually just a really good store. Oh, for the pebble, perfect. Does that just make my deck perfect? Oh, and now targeting orbs work in this fight. Not that I actually had targeting orbs. Yeah, but we now have 4 refreshes on the board. That's just so handy. Oh, lovely. That was faster than I expected. That was actually pretty fast. Cool stuff, and then we get Ring of Pain just to guarantee that we never die. I mean, that does just guarantee that we never die, so sure. Okay, so I've found 2 new boss passives, and both of them are interesting. There's a black hole in here. 3 of these guys. Is this an elite fight? No, it's not. This is just a normal fight. Okay, so I've got a big shot here. So, huh. This is so interesting. There are so many different shots you can do. So there's this one, which sucks you into the black hole. Is this one which... Oh, maybe there's an audio meant to do the shots in. And you go... does that... This is so interesting. Unfortunately, I haven't adjusted the show. It's a bit hard for me to actually do these shots, so I'm going to try something like this. But this is such a cool map. The cool new enemies. Do they have ranged attacks? They don't. They probably have super melee attacks, so I'd rather not let them get to melee. And it looks like I did that. That's a bit ridiculous, huh? That's such an interesting map, oh my god. I'll take it. That's just free cash. Literally just free cash. Cool. Alright, that's a cool map. That's a really cool map. And I'm just gonna shoot this. How much pierce? Not much. Unfortunately, I didn't end up with as many crits on the board as I would have liked, but looks like everything works out pretty well in the end. Oh. Alrighty, so scaling against this guy, we actually just don't have any, straight up. We don't need any, but it's generally pretty nice to bring into this guy. That's no crits hit. Oh, because the 1 crit is there. I did do a pretty good job, though, of actually just popping like every single one of the coin picks on the map, pretty much, first try. There's literally 1 coin pick on the map, I think. There could be another one hidden behind a refresh, but it's a bit tough to tell for now. Yeah. So just because it's still absolutely nuts. And I think both of these passes are going to be pretty insane. But one thing I will say, it may not seem like that much of a difference, but the difference between -2 and -3 is actually a lot. It's a pretty big deal. Nice, this is a bad map. If you started off with this map, maybe I would have actually had a chance of losing, but like, with this much max health and this much consistent damage output, this is really rough. So we actually got to see so many new things this time. The new map in Area 1, that was actually pretty tough. I think that once I get used to it, it'll be a lot simpler. It's probably just a game of trying to hit the bombs. Um, but it was pretty rough for me. That map in Area 3, I think that could be really spooky. Actually finding the damage you need in that Area 3 map, I feel like it's going to be an issue. Um, Maybe I'm just mistaken though, because once you get to that point in Area 3, you're going to have just a really, really solid end game. But I don't know. Maybe I'm also overestimating just how much they do when they get close. Because, of course, they didn't get close this run, which very much makes it easier for me to decide things. So, new Matyorbska. The fact that you have a big orb and a bunch of small orbs is really cool. The big orb is really handy, but the small orbs are way worse. Like, so much worse. I think the Matyorbska is still going to be an absolutely incredible orb. Definitely think they shouldn't have downed the rarity. What do I think about Matyorbska Shell? I think the Matyorbska Shell is... Hmm. So here's the thing. Now the downside of Matyorbska Shell is your orbs are small. That's actually pretty rough. You don't really want all of your orbs being small. A lot of orbs, oh my god. If you have a big orb and it goes small, it goes back to normal size. Okay. That's actually a really cool implication of Matyorbska Shell, presumably. And if that's how that works, then the big orbs are a whole lot more interesting now, especially Bold Orb. Oh my god. Like Bold Orb with Matyorbska Shell? That sounds insane. Wow. Oh, oh my god. Alright, I need to get onto a quest to make the small, densest orb team. That just sounds so fun. Really nice to see the bug fixes on these. It's basically just entirely different passives because of how they changed it. Strange Brew, I actually do really like the new Strange Brew. I think it's very interesting. It's yeah, no, it's just like good in general. I really like it. I managed to get good use out of Sand Arrow's Branch of Ember this run, which is nice because you basically just never get to do that. What do I think of this Go for Gold? I think that it's well, it's Matyorbska show with -1 crit, and -1 crit is actually a very big deal. Most notably, your pebbles instead of being a 0-1 are a 0-0 upgraded, which can be pretty rough. But I still think this is going to be a pretty decent passive. When you can pick it up and use it, it's going to be absolutely nuts. But a lot of the time, you're just not going to be able to pick it up because you can't afford to do it. So I think that trying to set up for it more is probably a good idea because now you've got even more boss passive, which add more stuff to the board, which is generally just a really good thing to aim for. That being said, still don't know what the two other new boss passives do, so they decrease the RNG of more stuff on the board. New dungeon die. Look, I'm going to be honest. I I think I'm very happy that Dungeon Die got changed, but I don't think it really needed to be changed. It was very decent before, but you definitely wouldn't pick it up most of the time. Which like here's the thing. I think that Dungeon Die probably shouldn't have stayed in the state that it was in, but I think that it was actually pretty fine in that state. I think that this Dungeon Die is like if you don't have another good insane option like Dewpot or uh, popping corn or just like that kind of thing. Like if your option's just like what are we talking? I don't know. Nothing good is coming to mind. If your options are like your refresh also crit and like dungeon die, I feel like you want to pick up dungeon die a lot of the time. Dungeon die is really good with your discard button. It's so good. I feel like if you have ambidextrous as well, dungeon die is just insane. And I've literally had dungeon die save me my runs. Like it wasn't confirmed, but I do feel like dungeon die kind of saved me that run a few runs back where I had a lot more damage than I thought. Against Steamable when I accidentally duplicated all the pebbles into my deck. I feel like it really helped out there. But yeah, this new dungeon die is awesome. Anything else new? No, nothing else new this run apart from the maps. Yeah, okay, cool. So still really looking forward to finding all of the new stuff. The maps were really cool. I love having the role setups that you're going to trying to aim for, be aiming for, because like that's just nice. Like shows you how you can play this map and maybe it's not even the best way to play the map because like you've got that little bomb haven that you want to be getting to, for example, and maybe there's a really interesting shot on that final map. It does really seem like for that final map though, you do just want to take there are like four specific shots you want to take, and then you take them in order from where's the refresh, and then hit the refresh in the last one so that you can just continue the chain for as long as possible. Anyway, that grinding monster early on was amazing. I'm really happy with what this run was because I was just doing absolutely tons of tiny orbs. Like so fun. Yeah, these changes they sure are something. It's going to take a while to get used to them because I got very used to the old Matyorbska passives and orbs, but this is such a cool update.